In this new world video, we're taking a look at the 7 best legendary rapiers that I could find, so let's dive straight into the video. The first rapier that I like is the Offerer's Ceremony. This one will come from the PvP track, so you probably will have to grind a little bit, but let's take a look what it comes with. It comes with 30 dexterity, vicious, keenly empowered, and a PvP only perk called Penetrating Backstab, where you will do about 27% extra damage, or you will penetrate 27% of their armor so that you can do damage. Really good rapier, and this will probably be my first choice just to grind out this one since you'll be PvPing anyway. Next up is the Weightless Cyber, and this one will come with dexterity, a little bit intelligence, and keen empowered, keen and vicious. Also a really good one. There's a lot of rapiers that can drop, but not all of them are good. So these that I chose is pretty much the best that we can get, well, in my opinion. Next up, or wait, before that, it will drop from a random mobs. A lot of random mobs, so probably going to have to farm for the Sacred or the Weightless Cyber. Next is the Sacred Wood Cyber. This one will come with dexterity, refreshing move, and omnidirectional evade. So you're going to have a lot of refreshing on this, and if you're going to use the rapier, you're probably going to use the evade skill a lot to gain that extra damage. This is why I chose this one, since you're going to have your skills always off cooldown, so you're going to be really mobile for this one. I'll probably try this one out. I'm not really sure how much damage it would do, but it's really interesting to me, so I chose it as well. It can drop from Genesis, the dungeon Genesis, so you're going to have to run Genesis a lot, or maybe just a little bit if you're lucky. Next, let's move on to the next rapier, Final Respite. This one also comes with dexterity. I mainly chose this one because of Sundering Repost, as because it will give you your opponent rent when you repost them. Then it also has vicious and keen, and since the rapier has a lot of crit chance and critical damage, so I just chose this as well. This one will also drop from Lazarus, it comes from Lazarus, so really good. Next is Slice and Dice. Pretty good name for a rapier, I guess, since it does slice and dice, but it will come with 20 dexterity, 10 intelligence, keenly jagged, rogue, which is really good if you can backstab people, and omnidirectional evade, gain that extra damage after you use the evade skill, but unfortunately you will have to farm a lot of beast for this one as well. Moving on, we go to Fever. Fever has dexterity as well, enchanted, chain fire, and refreshing. There's not a lot of good rapiers out there, but these will at least do some damage, and at least there's a useful perk on there as well, also from a lot of enemies. It seems like most of the rapiers that are pretty good come from a lot of enemies that can drop just randomly, which is kind of crazy. And then finally, Icicle. Icicle would come with 30 dexterity, keenly empowered, refreshing evasion, and omnidirectional evade. This will drop also from a lot of random enemies. Now you might be asking me, where is the intelligence rapiers? Well, there isn't any. Not any that's pure intelligence, and the con ones are pretty bad as well. So you're mostly stuck with mostly dexterity and a couple of others that has mixed stats with dexterity and intelligence, unfortunately. But this has been the rapiers. If you want to see more videos on dex, then I have made a complete guide on dexterity drops, including the rings, the spears, the armor, and the bows. So you can watch that video right here.